Welcome back to the third and final episode of nesso.design.TALKS dedicated to Gentle Monster. I'm Antonio Minonne. On the other side of the world there's Abudi Baradi. Hello Abudi.
Hello.
So we are the founder of Nesso Design Studio, and this is the podcast in which we dive into the brands and that in our opinion offer a particularly an interesting shopping experience. And our goal is to understand how they achieve this result, how they translate from branding to the physical, the actual physical space. So in the previous episode, we analyzed how Gentle Monster was created, who's the founder, what kind of product they sell. We in the previous episode we analyzed the Gentle Monster House, the flagship store in Shanghai. Today we're gonna see some other elements of the brand. We call it beyond. So we're gonna see some campaign, some collaboration, and other aspects of the brand until we go to the conclusion and the opinion about Gentle Monster. So what we have beyond the brands, Abudi?
Many things. Actually, what we see here is a campaign called The Circle of Life. We particularly wanted to show this because it,
because you like.
Yes. Beside this,
as
you said before in our private conversation, 24K video.
Yeah.
This is a specific studio that works in still images and video mixed together to create this kind of shapes, and they have a lot of art projects that like morphing animals to humans to creatures. So I think this is really tells a story about the brand. You see,
first of all, you like?
I actually do. It's creepy. I know it's creepy. There is this kind of feeling again of futuristic, weird element, but in the same time, it's really interesting because you have, against all odds, there is elderly, senior people in the scene.
Yes,
they're all
on this
white.
On this, I totally agree. Yeah,
it's a different way of marketing. Usually, marketing for stylish products are usually done using hot, young, and active, energetic figures, male or female. In this particular one, is completely weird, elderly mixed with different genders, different races,
different.
And in the midst of that, one child, redhead.
One child, yes. It's really scary one.
Yeah,
really scary.
It looks like the one kid from the Shining. No, it's a singular kid that looks out of place, and then there's this floating city, and the metamorphous animals floating. What they call is the Circle of Life. It's really very nice project.
Again, unexpected.
Yeah, but specifically,
but still in the mood of Gentle Monster.
Yes,
high contrast, mix, unexpected. This vision of future, that we mentioned many times.
Well, a question comes to mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
A question comes to my mind. As a Korean brand, Gentle Monster, they have as less Asian faces in the campaigns as possible, in my opinion.
Yes,
of course, beside Jennie and the other actresses, but the main ad campaigns always have Caucasian kind of feeling faces.
On this, I have a strong opinion. I think the more we go, the less people will care about it. Okay. Because there was a theory that sooner or later we will become a mono race.
Yeah.
Because actually we're mixing. You also are you are in a mixed couple, even though you are quite close. No, I mean, also my wife is Chinese. I'm Italian, so it doesn't matter anymore. I think no, society move on from the distinction of races.
Yes. But
yeah,
my
sometimes
aesthetically,
sometimes
my question was aesthetically, what do you think is making them just choose these faces? Look at, for example, at this.
I cannot
she looks
reply.
Like Mary Poppins from this story.
Yeah, yeah, kind of looks like the professor in Harry Potter.
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Vabbè. Yeah, we have a short memory about Harry Potter, and also the guy from Gangnam Style. We don't remember the name.
Still, this is the third episode, and we still can't remember his goddamn name.
Yeah. Okay. I think okay. That was my answer about the society. The answer regarding the brand, I think that is unexpected. So I think mostly it's because of it. It's not that they. I don't think they is a marketing strategic like
the beauty standard.
The old IE will come to buy our glasses. Maybe since they talk about the future, maybe the client that have today one day will grow older, and since they talk about the future, they will still be attached to Gentle Monster. This could be an answer.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's more about unexpected and art and visual. There's not a strong rules as long as it matter for the users. It's an interesting. You may like it or not, but it's still interesting.
It is.
And I think it fits the contrast of the brands. So since you base the brands on highly contrast, it makes sense. It makes sense. You may like it or not. For example, I personally don't like it. I personally not a big fan of this series of glasses. But this is my mood. I find it really interesting as a designer. I find really interesting and a really good match for the brands. Then personally, the consumer in me don't like it that much.
Yes, of course. I have the same feeling. My personal taste is a little bit far from what I see here, but what I wanted to show is how interesting the storytelling element
totally
here.
Interesting. Yes, totally interesting.
The unfamiliar faces, the weirdly merged animals together.
It's about exploration also. It's about exploration. There was somebody better than us so that if you don't fail in a collection, if you don't fail in a campaign, if you don't fail in design, you don't learn, or at least you learn the occasion to learn something. It's exploration. Many artists explore some kind of painting or some kind of technique just for the sake of exploration.
Yes, so I think it became recently, just to point out, in recent culture, failure is something not acceptable, okay, as a brand. But to be honest, without experimenting, you cannot evolve as a brand, as a company, as a person. Of course, there is some limits. I'm not saying complete and utter failure, but every great brand had some type of failure.
Up and down. Yes. Up and down.
Starting from here, the first business for Gentle Monster completely failed.
I think this is something. This was a quite successful campaign. All the campaign that they had till now was quite successful. It's not this case. What I meant is let's say we are doing this pitch because most of the people think that a brand is something solid and stable,
unchangeable,
no? And like granite. No, we no. The old way to think about the brand is like it's something that you put there and it's gonna be there and it's gonna be like that forever. No, it's not like that. Brand is for people. People change. No, in age, all your customers they change, they evolve. So before the Rolex was tools, no? They said no, the Che Guevara had a Rolex because they need to do the revolution and they need to be synchronized for the revolution. That's why they were wearing the Rolex, because it was the most precise watch, no? And then with the time it evolves from a tools to a status
accessory.
Yeah. Let's go to my friends, Jennie.
Yes.
The designer.
Yes.
They have a Jentle home. Really clever. It's no. You cannot see where the Jennie hands and the brand starts. So they had these campaigns a few years ago, more than 1 year ago, when they built the dream house of Jennie. So what you see actually is scale 101. That is an actual door. That is actual Volkswagen Beetles or Maggiolino, as we call it in Italy. So that was a real 101 kind of
scale
of a dollhouse. And inside, when you go inside, is actually a dollhouse with all the props that personally designed by Jennie. So inside you have all the room. There's the kitchen. There's the wardrobe. There's a secret room inside the inside the wardrobe. No. And inside this pop-up, there are some small hints about the collection. The interesting thing is about the Jentle market. So actually, when you finish the tour inside this pop-up, you get into this retro-futuristic kind of market in which you can find some special edition candies. No, we can see in the next slide. So actually, those that you see with the shape of Nokia cell phone, actually those are candies.
Nice.
No, and you see, no, the wardrobe, how is actually an escamotage to have the display shelves, with the Jennie design collection. So she actually came out with the concept of a dollhouse, and being a girl, and then she sell the story, that her family was not that didn't have that much money, so she only was allowed to have a few toys. So actually, now that she's quite successful, she released all her creativity and realize all their fantasy about this dollhouse.
I was about to say, yeah, she's making her dream.
Yeah. that is the nowadays life. You can make all your dreams come true. So it's the dreams.
Yeah.
But again, was still a strong concept, no, and it's a really immersive experience. This comes from a more girly point of view. It's a more optimistic future than what is all the Gentle Monster store, but still really interesting and still done with creative and obsessive, no,
detail focused. I noticed there's only 4 glasses. Four.
Because the glasses belongs to Jennie's collection, so actually it's 4 glasses in 5-6 colors. So she try out different kind of glasses, so it's like more a limited edition. It's a limited edition.
I see. Also, there's no mirrors.
They come at a point when the ambassador is not just a face that is there, but get involved and can design something inside the brand.
Speaking of designing, the Gentle Monster keeps evolving out of also not only ad campaigns and collaborations. So they have 2, let's say, mini brands.
Yes. But it's quite simple, no? On this I want to say something, no? We Italians, we are really strong focusing on the product. We do the most amazing products, no, that can possibly done. We do the best car, we do the best furniture, best fashion, whatever. But there's also some other way to attract customers and attract revenue, in the brand. And I think this is what Gentle Monster did. I think that they already have a target audience because of Gentle Monster, and they understood the atmosphere around the customer. No, I said, if we need to launch a skincare brand, no, that may be liked by the audience that we have in Gentle Monster, how this could be? If we need to build a bakery for our audience, how this bakery could be? Which are the elements that we can extract from Gentle Monster and infuse in another industry? To summarize, let's say we Italian, we are more product focused, no? When we build a brand. In this case, I think they took the advances of focus on the audience, and provide to the audience which are the product on that kind of atmosphere. They belongs to a tribe, and how can we provide them some hand cream? Aboli, what do you think about this hand cream?
It's the same spirit of Gentle Monsters, kind of lifestyle. If you get the way I'm saying it, like the lifestyle cream, let's say, is something that you can show off. It's not something. It's an accessory as usual. It's not a tool. It's more like something to show off. It's something that merges with your lifestyle and outfit maybe. It's an
they start,
packaging, right?
Packaging design is amazing here. It's really amazing. No, they mix function and aesthetics. And just in a simple way. They solve the problem of they solve the details of the cap, making the most out of the cap. It's not just a tools, but became an accessory. So linking the cap to the these chains to the product, it makes like a small accessory that you can also hang outside the bag. It's really nice.
Do you think after finishing the product you can kind of recycle the chain? That would be great if you can just pop it out and connect it and just like create a bracelet or something. I don't think this can be done here, but it would look really interesting if it can.
But I have to say that many brands start more and more thinking and pay attention to the sustainability.
Yes.
I don't think this is the case, but many other brands are thinking how to refill the product. With cosmetics, is a bit more more dangerous because the lifespan of the cream. You need to wash it. Against here is more easy to recycle it, because it's a thin metal that you can easily recycle.
I guess.
But here it's more about the design and the function. The cap attached to the body that makes more interesting and user friendly. Then we see the interior design is still follow the mood of Gentle Monster, but with more let's say texturized feeling.
Yes, but I was about to say the same, because I feel so much texture, so much. It feels like you mentioned in last episode the discussion of the texture, because maybe it's connected to the feeling, the hand feeling. Here I feel the same, because there's everything here.
It's all about touch.
Yeah. Yes. It's all about the touch.
It's all about touch.
What are these
and feeling?
What are these rounded circular shapes on the bottom of the display?
And this is still a middle of an art experience, no? So they always try to maximize the texture surface, and if you go behind the technicality of the display, that need to be a table on a certain height. And as we discussed before, the lower level is not for selling purpose. No, you can give a mood to that table. So when you decide how to do the legs, so for Tamburin, has no sense to make some stainless steel legs, because it's not in the mood of Tamburin. Instead, here, if you see, we have a stainless steel. It is wrapped with this kind of feeling that looks like a cream, that is covering up this metal. Yes. So
True.
they are expressing the feeling, the mood of a display. So when we design this kind of display, we always think about this, because there is the place where you as a designer, you can express the feeling, because has no function, or less function. The function is just to support the table, so it's there where you can play a main role on the mood, on the
ambience. Yeah.
The ambience, the colors.
Back to the ambience. You have this giant human structure inside.
Yeah, and still this is against the contrast. No, it's all about the contrast. So the roughness of the world with the texture of your skin.
Yeah.
So how can you in a box, because you have a box, the buildings is a box, how can you express this touching, this material, this texture feelings? And they make it in the most obvious way. So
it's
impressive.
Naked
Man.
It's all about so much skin outside. visible to the outside. Yeah. I mean, beautiful.
Yeah. And as we saw before, we have this experience room. It's nothing else that a way to visualize the brand. Second brand is Nudake.
Nudake. It's all about the food.
It's all about the food. No, and this also, in because if you think pastry is really traditional and stuck to tradition, no? Because the cornetto, the croissant is that shape since 100 years, 200 years, no, since Marie Antoinette, no? Since Versailles that we have that shape of pastry, no? It's also time to experiment. I think that cake design is something that just in the last 5-6 years it started to develop, no? And they take it to the next level. How can I make the cake design looks scary and avant-garde?
I wanted to say it's just it feels, some of them feels uneatable,
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
but
plasticky.
Actually, looks like, but actually everything is eatable now with there's so many tricks for cake design that you basically can achieve everything.
Yeah,
mostly is shaping of butter. Mostly are also sesame. Sesame is black, it's quite sweet. Most of this in their culture also they have a lot of sesame and red beans kind of flavors for sweets.
Yeah, instead of chocolate, usually we used to eat the pastry filled with sesame or black beans.
Yeah.
But so I think the display here also has a contrast with the product, right?
Yeah, both when it comes about round or long table, no? Gentle Monster was about the art experience. So even the pastry, is shown as a kind of art pieces, and displayed as in like a gallery, no? It's a gallery, it's a jewelry, more as a jewelry.
They give high importance to the aesthetic of the food, makes it look more fancy, more like you're eating a piece of art.
Is the experience. Is the experience. We see in Shanghai during the weekend, you go and you take these highly designed cakes and you eat on the windows of the shops. It's all about the total experience.
You've been there. How does it work? Yeah. So I see in the far end of this picture, for example, there's the coffee bar, right? How do you approach this long pastry bar, and how do you move around it?
But you can freely move around.
Yes, but I mean, when you can just pick it up and go to the coffee shop.
No. Those are just for
display,
for exposure.
Okay.
Yeah. Display purpose only. So actually, you choose and then you go to the counter and
you order.
Because in Asia they kind of make a good replica of the food that looks incredibly real, but actually those on the shelf are replica. Then you get the actual one, the eatable one. But against how can I revolutionize the display system of a pastry? Yes, I make it as a jewelry, as a precious long display when each piece is have his own space, and then you order.
Yeah.
Really nice, not that expensive. Yes, a bit more pricey than actually one.
I noticed.
It's a trend. Experience.
It's also a trend.
Experience.
Few pastry stores in Shanghai started to do this in 2017, 18, something like this. They started to have like an open space for a few pieces to put in front. They give more value to one piece than just eating. It's more the experience of eating it, how you eat it, where you eat it, with whom you eat it. Also the ice cream shops. The traditional ice cream shop here in Italy is still traditional. You know, you go in, you get your scoops or whatever, and you go out or you eat it inside. But the new kind of retail, it becomes more like the experience. You go inside, you have to wait in this silence and weird lights, and then everything is set in front of you like art pieces, and you have to pick. It's a new trend, in my opinion. I mean, of course, not what I'm saying. New trend, not like yesterday, but it's been a few years that this kind of new.
I think more than trend, we can say the change of value. So now the brands are more careful about the quality time and spending the quality time. So they try to provide something more than the experience of the product itself, but also some other kind of value. So. Let's say more or less is everything's about Jentle Monster. Let's do a fast recap, no? So it's Highs were a brand that find its own niche market in Asian fit glasses, responding to the demand of having beauty standard small face. So they created a big frame. They understand that the glasses are a part of the fashion outfit, so it's a fashion accessory more than like something to help you to see better or protect you from the sun. So that's why they develop like a VR system, really simple and with a really big mirror instead of the traditional store where you have a really small mirror. Sure. Then they understood the tribe that they are talking to. So we have this kind of artistic feelings, artistic gallery feelings inside the store. So, in your opinion, what's the weakest point and what is the most strong point about the brands?
I think the positive points goes to the integration of art. I think it's really genius, really beautiful, creating this kind of culture of art-driven young generation. Also the sub-brands that they create contributes a lot to the experience. So for me, makes me want to go, makes me want to enjoy the experience from eating there, trying and waiting and spending a day there. To jump to negative or like things to improve, I would say some of the spaces feel a little bit messy, lost, or too much space. Sometimes they pick maybe too much space, like a very large space, and they don't. It feels like they don't know what to do with it, so they keep sometimes few corners here and there, hanging.
Leftover places sometimes.
In the big picture, it doesn't bother me because there's the kind of exhibition atmosphere.
This happens in a big store where they change a lot the design. So sometimes I guess they find some challenging on fill all the space. So naturally some corner are kind of left over.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
If you think about changing the
but
store
in a
every
kind
6
of sense,
months,
it's like designing new layout, imagine new layout every 6 months. But at the end, it's better to leave some space left over than produce something that it's not
interesting,
useful. Not
true.
interesting. Not so. For me, the weak point is that I saw some call it as a luxury brand, but actually I don't see them as a luxury as no. If we compare to LV or to Hermes, I don't see them in the same league. I don't know if they want to go to that league and no. Surely it's one of the most recognizable Asian brands, that for sure. I don't know if call it luxury yet, and also I don't know if it doesn't matter for them call it luxury.
That's what
and
I was saying.
Even though since it's a new brand, maybe the luxury is changing in value, no? Giving space for socialize, maybe it's more luxury than the product itself. Of course, their glass is not cheap, and we all know how cheap is to produce a frame nowadays. So I'm sure their production cost is not competitive as a Luxottica, but I don't think it's gonna be way more expensive. So this is more than the weak point, the unclear point. Maybe in the next year we're gonna see how to better define luxury for the Gen Z. Maybe we as a millennial we have a more traditional kind of luxury understanding. Then the strong point, all the retail experience is amazing, is groundbreaking. No, I think that in terms of let's dive into the design wise, they are here, and all the other brand in the store, in store design, they are way much below.
The reason is because they're innovative, truly innovative.
Yeah.
No, not just saying the word because I say it, but because they are.
And maybe this is also the reason why we have a different understanding of the luxury, because most of the other luxury brands, they use marble, they use really fine details, really well designed store, well designed in the terms of shapes, and traditional way, but their stores are really well designed. No, so design wise, if I need to give a score, I will give a really around 9.
Yeah, well, me too. Yeah, I would say at least 8.5. They're really good.
Sustainability.
Well, this could be something maybe to improve on the sustainability. I would say
yes and no,
because of the packaging, maybe. Yeah, because of the packaging of the products, I would think they could focus more on sustainability, especially recently. It's not a trend, it's something that is important to think about, the sustainability, the circular economy. That's why I was saying before, the tube, the cream tube, maybe we can take out the plastic tube and then connect the top with the bottom and create a bracelet. Then we created like a reusable thing. We recycle the plastic on one hand, and then you reuse it as a chain. The chain have the logo of Jentle Monster, which is a statement, and then you go inside the circular economy.
But yeah,
I to be honest, okay. I have not much knowledge about how much sustainable they're planning on they're doing.
Yes, we are talking about sustainability because it's important for. It was important also for our generation, but for the next coming generation, it's get more and more important. Me personally, I come from. I'm an architect, but my background is in safe energy building, so it's something that touched me deeply. No, so everything that I designed, that we designed together, no, is always an eye on is really worthy to put on the market, or we are just wasting energy and material. So that's why we decided to analyze I would say that the good point is that they do not over design. So sometimes it's fine to do not do plaster on the walls. They create a system in which they can save some cost and they can save some materials in the decoration. It's also really nice that many installation they go from one store to another, or they are thinking with recycled materials. So I think that their store are way more sustainable than other stores because of the concept behind
if you put it this way.
Usage. Yeah.
They're more they don't over design, let's say, as a traditional luxury brand, if we want to call them this name. They don't. But I retract my comment.
No, on the packaging, yes. On the packaging, I'm really packaging allergic. I don't even take shopping bags when I go to do some groceries. No, so for me, I try to
waste
keep it
of resources.
as minimal as possible. Yes. For me, it's a waste of resources because they say no, the packaging is the last chance that you have to convince somebody to purchase your product. So it means if they really buy for your packaging, you need to ask yourself some questions.
What are you selling?
You're selling the packaging. You're not selling the product.
True.
It's really important part of the product, and there's some other brands that do it in a really clever way. We'll explore more in the next episode. So this was about for Jentle Monster. If you see, we go through all the aspect of a Jentle Monster, and I hope that you understand why we appreciate and we are so fascinated by this brand, because technically wise was really groundbreaking. The turn up all the assumption that we have about the story, turn it upside down with no way to go back. So what we're gonna see in the next episode, Abudi?
The next episode will be about Harmony.
Huamei. Depends which language you're talking about. So we will go to the cosmetics, one of the most hot cosmetic brands that we have here in Asia. So thank you for joining us in this journey, and about what we like most, what we are passionate most is brands and design. We hope that today's episode inspired you and provide you some insight, some idea, how to develop your brands or how to develop your design, or just makes you understand and discover something new. I hope that you enjoy this also creative process that we have as a designer, and intrigue you, how a designer see a store, which details, the designer pay more attention. Again, if you have any question, comments, or brands that you would like to see in the next episode, just feel free to leave us a comment or reach us to our channel. They are all listed down below. So this was about for today. So nesso.design.TALKS. Say you goodbye, good night, or good morning, depending
wherever you are.
Wherever you are and whenever you are listening to us. So Abudi, to the next.
Ciao.